I want to put this one other question out about who's the biggest BJP face in Rajasthan. This is the serious challenge that the BJP faces. They would want someone like Gajendra Singh Shekhawat to come out and be the new generation BJP leadership. But on the question of who people think is the #1 face among BJP supporters, Vasundhara Raje is still at 38%, Gajendra Singh Shekhawat at 18%. Overall, Vasundhara Raje at 37%, Gajendra Singh Shekhawat at 15%, Satish Punia at 11%. Sanjay Kumar, therein lies the BJP's challenge, that the central leadership, for valid reasons, may want to look ahead, but in the state, as was the case in Karnataka, with Yedurappa, Vasundhara Raje Scindia remains the #1 choice for Chief Minister, or at least to be projected as the BJP's local face.
See, comparing Rajasthan and Karnataka would be difficult in this respect, because in Karnataka BJP was the ruling party, and when people were doing the surveys in Karnataka, even the sitting Chief Minister was rated very badly, much lower compared to the present Chief Minister Siddaramaiah. This is about Rajasthan, where BJP is not the ruling party, and when this question is being asked, people are rating Vasundhara Raje much higher compared to, the other leaders who are, in your opinion, the choice of the central leadership. I think I would disagree that Vasundhara Raje seems to be more popular because of a couple of factors. One, she has been the Chief Minister, and you get some advantage being the Chief Minister of the state for 5 years. So that memory is with the people. But I think the other leaders are not active in Rajasthan. They are from Rajasthan. They are active in the central politics. That is why their ratings are lower compared to Vasundhara Raje Scindia. So I think if you go by the people's choice, yes, at the moment people of Rajasthan believe it is Vasundhara Raje Scindia who is the most popular leader, and their preference would be for Vasundhara Raje to be the Chief Minister. But now it's for the BJP to decide whether they want to have someone projected as the Chief Ministerial face or not, whether they want to go by the people's choice, or whether they want to go by people's wishes, or they want to take the decision in an administrative manner, sitting in the room and deciding who should be the face of BJP for the 2020.
Shrivastava, how they like to deal with this issue? Would they build up someone like a Gajendra Singh Shekhawat and push him forward, or would they accept post Karnataka that you have to treat Vasundhara Raje gently? If you are too rough, she could sit it out, and that would hurt the BJP's prospects in some seats.
Exactly, Rahul. That's the issue. See, the problem is that we have a lot of names coming. We have Vasundhara Raje, Shekhawat, Ganesh Shekhawat, even Ashwini Vaishnav, Satish Punia, and there is one dark horse, ex-IAS officer, whose name is also doing the round. But I think post Karnataka a lot has changed. I think in the assessment of the BJP, there is an idea now that you need to treat your own regional satraps with greater amount of dignity and respect, because if you don't, you lose ground. And I think that will go in favor of somebody like a Vasundhara or a Shivraj Singh Chauhan, because the BJP realizes that it cannot totally fight elections on Narendra Modi, especially assembly elections in states like this. And since somebody like a Prime Minister Modi may not be fully on ticket in these two states, he is very popular in Lok Sabha. I think that may definitely, that has already forced a rethink in the BJP about Vasundhara Raje Scindia. So he's not out in the votes yet.
But Rashid Kidwai, the counter to this is that Karnataka is different because Yedurappa literally built the structure himself. In Rajasthan, Vasundhara Raje is their biggest face, but the structure may remain intact even if she were to leave or sit it out or sulk. The counter, the third theory of course is that she could possibly tacitly set up candidates who could damage the BJP's prospects. And remember, Rajasthan elections have typically, and I'll just put out the set about the vote share from the past, Rajasthan elections have typically been close. In the last elections, both the BJP and the Congress had 39% vote share each, even though the Congress's seat share was much higher. The Congress had 100 seats out of 200, the BJP only 73. But in terms of vote, both their vote share was equal. So after having lost Karnataka, in a state where there's only a bipolar fight, nobody wants to take a panga, or will they?
Absolutely, Rahul, you're spot on. As far as Vasundhara Raje is concerned, the BJP and Sachin in Congress, the state, BJP and the Congress, they cannot, wish them away. They are there to stay. They have support base. They have the ability to make them win or make them lose. So I don't think that is on the cards. The only thing is if BJP gets 120, 130, 140 kind of, mandate, then obviously they would have a wider choice and they can bring in anyone. But as things stand today, both Mr. Sachin Pilot and Vasundhara Raje respectively, they're very well entrenched in the state politics and they cannot be, kind of removed. And they have, I think both of them have no desire to leave their respective parties and all. They are there to stay. But another very interesting thing is that they're totally poles apart. So there is no possibility of there's a lot of proximity. If you go to Jaipur, everyone talks about a kind of tacit understanding between Vasundhara Raje and Ashok Gehlot. But there is a total kind of, very sharp dividing line between Vasundhara Raje and Sachin Pilot. So that's the long and short of Rajasthan.
Both parties have a lot to think about. The Congress more so. Their fight is out in the open. In the BJP, there is this subterranean kind of tension which the party could deal with, or it could hurt the party, that we don't know. But we've covered a lot of ground. There has been no halla gulla, shor sharaba, tu me, which is great, which is how I like to run the show. There's focus on data, there's focus on deep quality analytics, and you've heard from sharp analysts and they put out their perspectives. We'll deal with Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh next week.